guys, welcome to Lunch Attack. We're so glad to have you with us. Today we have a special guest, our good friend Hannah Stover on stream with us.
Right there.
It's going to be awesome. We're talking about what our favorite places to go grab food is. Favorite food places.
I'm so ready.
And before that, let's pray really quick before we get into food.
Nice.
Dear God, thank you for this day, for this time, for this food that we have, and I just pray that you bless us and our time together. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So today we have tacos.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
What are you eating, Hannah?
Yeah, what are you having?
Hi guys, I have an omelet with me. It's kind of a really late breakfast and my second coffee of the day.
What do you like in your omelet? What's your ideal omelet?
I take my omelets the way Katie would make her pierogies, just like everything you can put in them possible. Yeah. So this one has a little spinach and sweet potato and other vegetables. Yeah.
Have you ever had sweet potato in an omelet? That sounds
It's
delicious.
amazing.
Oh, I've not.
That sounds so good.
But
I love sweet potato too.
I've had sweet potato and chili.
Tacos.
It's way more versatile than you would think. Sweet potato tacos, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, come on.
That sounds amazing.
These are just your classic kind of like sloppy Joe type tacos.
Amazing. They're so underrated. Yeah.
I get my own bowl. Look at that.
Oh yeah, the social distancing is alive and well.
Yeah.
We have separate bowls of cheese.
I just eat this,
And-
right?
Yes.
You can do whatever you want with that
You
bowl.
do you.
Shout out to Nadia, who's also having lunch with us.
Nadia!
Another quick question, a debate is: are you a soft taco person or hard taco person? I love hard tacos. I'm always just gonna have hard tacos. So
He's got a whole bowl.
I love hard tacos.
Yeah.
Let us know. What are you, soft taco or hard taco?
I actually could go either way. Like,
Okay,
I don't
Alright.
mind. Like today I'm thinking of making a taco salad actually,
Oh,
which would require hard tacos.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but
I'm gonna make a taco salad with a soft taco.
Whoa, going against
Ew.
the grain.
There we go.
Okay,
With a
yeah,
soft
you
shell.
do you.
I'm gonna make it happen. It's gonna
If
happen.
you throw that, like the board game throw burrito, that's all I can picture right now is you throwing that shell. We're not eating that one. We're just gonna put that one over there.
Shout out to Emily, who's also hanging out with us. She said she puts pumpkin in her chili.
Oh,
I
nice.
love that.
That's
Not
creative.
Wow.
That's creative.
Wow. And
Yeah.
Emily's also team soft taco.
Right back at you.
All right.
Really tough.
All right.
Alright.
So let's start off with our topic today. What are some favorite food places that you like to go? Shuli, let's start with you.
Nice.
Oh man. Alright. So I was making this list, right? And the very first thing I'm like, oh, like these are basically places where if I want to impress someone, that's how I take them. Right?
All right.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of places that there's this place downtown Toronto, College and Spadina, right? And I think my friends actually took me here, and best dumplings, and it's called Mother's Dumplings.
Mother's
Yeah, but I call it Mother Dumpling. Yeah, it's Mother Dumpling. Yeah. Yeah, and like it's and like what I love about dumplings is like it's really good. You can have it like at any day, anytime.
Yeah.
At least I can. But
Yeah.
no, I love dumplings. So it's at College in Spadina. Yeah, and like my friend took me to this place and like I go there often when I'm around there.
All right. What do you like in your dumplings?
Oh, man, shrimp. Yeah, shrimp is awesome. Yeah, I love shrimp.
Shrimp. Nice.
Yeah. How about yourself? You.
Me?
Yeah. What's your favorite dumpling?
Yeah, shrimp and pork is like the traditional
Yeah.
dumpling. I really like traditionally they're like boiled, but I also really like fried dumplings.
Mhm.
I would say is like like takes the cake. Like fried dumplings with some like red vinegar and like soy sauce and some like sesame oil. I think it's pretty good. And then and then our friend Emily took me one time to get those giant Korean dumplings I mentioned like a couple streams back that are really good. I was really impressed. Yeah.
I really want
to check it out. Emily can tell us in chat what
where is this place?
What's it called?
How do I
should
get
be
there?
taking notes of all these places.
Yeah. Someone needs to be in chat taking notes.
Oh yeah.
Making a list.
Make a list. Check it twice.
Yeah. Dumplings. Do you like dumplings, Hannah?
I do. I would agree. I like them fried as well.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
All right. What's do you have a favorite food place, Hannah, or a couple? Give us one.
I feel the same as Shuli, where it feels maybe a little posh to say this, but definitely my favorite places to eat are in Vancouver or like out west.
Nice.
So if I'm gonna like eat sushi, I don't really eat sushi a ton in Ontario, except that time you bought it for me.
Really?
But I'll get it out west, mostly because the fish is so good.
Yes.
So,
Can you?
right?
Sushi is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get to
It's
it.
so
Can you like tell the difference between like Ontario fish or like sushi in Ontario and like sushi in Vancouver?
Yeah.
That sounds super snobby, but
No, it's okay.
yeah.
Yes.
That's, I think, why I prefer to just eat it in Vancouver. Just
Yeah.
keep it good.
For sure.
Nice.
No. That's yeah.
Well, you see the fish that like get here have to travel. They have
Yeah.
a long and
Yeah, they have to
difficult-
swim across.
They have a long and difficult journey. They have a long and difficult journey to get from the ocean.
They swim across.
No, they swim from the Pacific to the Atlantic,
And
up
then
to St. Lawrence.
Yeah.
they're a little beat up by the time they get here. You have to like
Yeah,
you have
see, there's actually a story once they're in Toronto, right?
Oh.
They've gone through this journey.
yeah, they become
Right?
hardened by
Yeah.
the trials and tribulations that they face along the
Exactly.
way.
It's redemption.
Only to be eaten. That's such a sad story.
That's
So we can see why. Yeah. Whereas they just like come fresh out of the ocean.
Yeah.
cool.
Nice. Shout out to Nani and Josh Elson, who says hi, Hannah.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. All right. So sushi in Vancouver, particularly. What kind of sushi do you love? Like what is your order?
Sorry, is this hot sauce?
It's like
No, it's
salsa.
salsa. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry, I just poured an insane amount.
No, not hot,
What?
not fully hot
Okay.
sauce.
All right.
You're safe. You're safe.
I mean, I need it.
My order. Okay. Firstly, I'm not a huge raw fish person. Are any of you guys like I don't get sashimi or anything crazy. You do, Katie. Okay.
But
Do
that's
you-
okay.
Sorry.
Oh, I just said that's okay though. Everyone has their
Yeah.
own level of comfortability and things that they like.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I love sweet potato, so I'll do anything with sweet potato. Or I do love a good Cali roll with lots of ginger. I eat every piece with ginger on it.
Wow.
I like that starts with ginger. I know technically it's supposed to be like the palate cleanser in between each. I don't know, how do you guys eat sushi?
No, that's totally fine. That's awesome.
Okay,
I
I'm
really
glad
like-
it's okay with you.
Yeah, I really like eating ginger like just by itself. I'm definitely like when they come with like the tray of ginger and wasabi, like before like the sushi even comes, I just start snacking on the ginger.
Yeah,
Yeah, same here.
He definitely
Same
does.
here. I do the same
And
thing.
every so often you get that burn, you're just like, it's like so good. It's terrible. I really like eel.
Ginger's so good.
I really like eel on sushi.
Nice.
And probably my favorite is actually, and they don't have it everywhere, is actually soft shell crab.
Why not
Sometimes
hard
it's
shell?
called. You can't eat the food. But
You
soft shell
don't
crab.
make a salad with sushi salad with your soft shell crab?
I've never tried that, yeah. But I like soft shell crab. Sometimes it's called like a spider roll. That's what I like on my sushi.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
What sushi do you guys like?
I like everything that goes around the sushi, and I like the sushi too. But like
everything that's around.
Well,
Amazing.
I love surrounding. Like this is perfect today because I love surrounding myself with food. So You have like the sushi, you have the miso soup. That's one of my favorite things in the world is miso soup. And I love the tempura, like the yam, again, sweet potato, yam, tempura, shrimp tempura. And then I like in terms of the sashimi, I think I prefer the whitefish mostly. So there's a couple different types of whitefish. I'm not even sure what they are, but like I like all of the whitefish sashimi.
Yeah. Yeah, salmon all the way.
Salmon? Yeah, good salmon
sushi,
is.
Yeah, sushi and sashimi.
Yeah. Shout out to Emily in chat who says she also likes putting ginger on top of the sushi.
Hey, you're not alone.
Josh Elson says, do y'all mix the entire bowl of soy sauce with wasabi?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Haley Stover says, I love ginger on top of my sushi too.
Hey!
You're not alone.
That's my sister, that's why.
That's awesome.
all good.
That's
all good.
awesome. Yeah,
That's
I put
sweet.
some wasabi into my soy sauce, of course.
Yeah.
Benson doesn't.
No, I'm not a big wasabi guy.
Yes, he gets all of his burn from the ginger.
Yeah, I just skip the wasabi, bro. I just go straight
Yeah,
to the
that's it,
ginger.
surprisingly.
We should go get wasabi ice cream.
Oh,
We should try that out.
that sounds either. But where would you get that?
I have no idea, but maybe we should.
Okay.
That exists.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll go. So there's this other place that I really like. That's oh man, it's close to U of T where I did my master's degree. It's a street of like restaurants. I forgot the name, but they do. I was there for like opening day.
Ooh.
And they do rolled ice cream.
Oh.
Like
Nice.
rolled Thai ice cream. It's really cool. They have this big like metal plate, and it's super cold. And what they do is they take the like it's basically like melted ice cream. Like you know how it gets liquidy.
Yeah.
And you start playing around in it.
Yeah.
They basically pour it on the cold metal slab,
What?
and it freezes like really quick. And so they like spread it out right into like a thin sheet. And then they just make like rows and they start rolling it with their thing. And then they put it in like a nice big like cup and they like really like beautifully arrange it.
That's so awesome.
And they put like toppings and stuff on it and it's really cool.
Totally.
Yeah. I would say like that's a really fun dessert place.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
I don't think we've gone there yet.
No, we haven't gone there yet.
Marble Slab?
What's that?
It's like an ice cream place called Marble Slab, and they'll like, it's kind of similar, not the
Marble
same where it's like melted, but yeah, they'll like mix it with a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my second pick. An ice cream spot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Nice.
Not a gelato spot?
No,
Not a gelato spot.
No.
What?
I know.
He's forgotten already.
No, I have not. She lives in my gelato heart.
You gotta run a
Gelato
home
girl.
called Gelato Heart.
Yeah.
If you're out there today,
Yeah, gelato
please,
girl, if you're out there.
please,
Yeah.
we're begging you.
I know. My heart is cold right now.
So clearly you need gelato to warm it up.
Yeah. I need that warm, like, ice cream.
That warm
Yeah,
gelato.
let me pour it on my heart.
The ice cream soup.
Yeah.
That's right, that melted
Yeah.
gelato.
Oh my god.
That's so terrible. Alright, Katie, give us one of your favorite places
man.
to eat.
So I, when all this craziness isn't happening, live in Hamilton. And one of my favorite places in Hamilton is called The Ship. And it is a burger place. It's a pub and burger place. And it's amazing. We've had the coconut crusted shrimp there, which
that
is
sounds
like,
good.
Delicious.
it is in like,
With, like, Thai sauce,
like
yeah.
hands down one of my favorite appetizers ever. And you can get all different types of burgers, so it's not just kind of your traditional burger with some condiments. There's like one called, I think, Pear Goes the Universe.
Yeah.
So they have really fancy, like, fun names for their burgers too. So on this burger you can get pear and like there's this caramelized onion and some like Gavere or something cheese. I don't even know. It's like insane. There's one that has blue cheese on it and like a bunch of other really fancy stuff that you wouldn't necessarily think of pairing together on a burger, but works really well. And they also have amazing fries. And just the atmosphere is awesome. Like in the summer and spring, they have this amazing back patio that's kind of like got these trees and like stuff hanging over it, so it's nice and secluded and cute. And anyways, it's like hands down one of my favorite places to eat. And the burgers are insane. Like people come from different counties to eat burgers at this place. It's really good. It's on Augusta Street, which has like this cute little strip of pubs anyways. So it's an incredible place to eat.
I'm sold.
Dude, we should go
I
to
am
that.
sold.
This one time, like, I think there was a wait at the ship or it was closed.
Mm.
So we're like on Augusta Street anyways. And we
We'll
got
just
a
go to
burger
the
from
other
somewhere
one.
else.
Yeah,
No?
One of the biggest regrets.
Yeah.
absolutely. This
But-
is not what I
okay.
wanted.
But the ship is so good. Everyone should go to the ship.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
yeah, Emily says they have a kimchi burger. Oh, this
Oh
ground
yeah,
burger
they do.
bar.
They do.
But the ship has a Korean burger as well.
They do.
Kimchi
Um,
burger.
Sometimes the menu changes up, but like
Yeah.
that's what it was last
But
time
one
I
of
was
the
there.
one of the coolest things about the ship is you can not only get burgers or like a veggie burger, right, or like a vegan burger. You could also get, which I do sometimes, you can get either grilled chicken or fried chicken
Mm.
as a replacement for the patty.
Oh.
As
So
a
I've gone
replacement
fried
for the
chicken.
patty?
Yeah, as a replacement for the beef patty.
Okay, yeah.
So any burger
Yeah.
they have,
Yeah.
right? You can get
You
Perigos
get
in
a vegan
neighborhood.
chicken.
You can get it with fried chicken.
Yeah.
So it just opens up your
With-
options,
with,
right?
With bones?
What? No.
No.
It's fried chicken. I'm like, alright.
Yeah.
No bones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
But think of
I love
like
it.
no bone Popeye's chicken in your burger. It's so good.
I'm gonna start a restaurant and just have like hamburgers but chicken with bones. It's the worst
Why
idea
would you
ever.
do that?
Because it's better if you work for your food. No, it's not. I don't like it when like I have to work for my food
Yeah, me
while I'm
neither.
eating. Yeah. As I make some tacos.
Oh, you know, right?
Oh man.
But you have to be surrounded by your food here.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
It's fun. It's fun. It's part of the experience.
You know what? I'm just gonna eat all these pieces like one by one.
You're just gonna eat the soft shells by themselves.
Yeah.
Or throw them.
Alright. Alright, Shuli, give us another spot. Another spot for you that you
Alright,
take.
so there's this place, right, near Bathurst and St. Clair, right? And it's really cool. I really like going here, actually. It's called Dutch Dreams, right? Yeah, and it's an ice cream shop.
Again.
Yeah, in Toronto, and you know they make their own ice cream, and it's like they do like fancy ones, right? You can add like fruit and stuff like that, and kind of customize it as much as you want.
Wow.
So yeah, it is such a great place. It's have you guys seen Sweet Jesus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet Jesus pales in comparison.
Really?
To Dutch
Wow.
Dreams. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Sweet
impressive.
I don't really like Sweet Jesus.
That's
But-
impressive.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
neither.
Yeah, so Dutch Dreams is like, you know, I feel like if Sweet Jesus is like a fruit that you get, like a regular fruit that you get on a store, Dutch Dreams is like the organic version.
Oh,
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome.
good analogy.
Yeah,
Yes.
very good analogy. That makes perfect sense in my brain.
What do you get at Dutch Dreams?
Uh,
Do you have a go-to?
yeah, of course, the banana split.
Banana
What else?
split.
Oh yeah, you like your banana splits.
Yes.
Banana split.
They also
Classy.
actually they also have milkshakes.
Mm.
Yeah, and
I love milkshakes.
Yeah, milkshakes are great.
What's your favorite flavor?
I love it when if it has peanut butter. Yeah, definitely.
I like that.
Peanut butter, like yeah.
So we need to get
So
ice
good.
cream somehow ordered in after this stream.
Oh, I have ice cream.
Oh, he has ice
Yes,
cream.
I'm
He
able
has the
to.
tiniest single person tub of ice cream.
No,
though.
it'll
That
be
is so
fine.
not fair.
I will share. I'll
I
give
don't
you
know
guys
if you
a
will.
spoon.
I don't know
I'll
if
give
you
you guys
will.
a spoon each. Okay, I'll share.
I've seen that ice cream and it's not big enough for all of us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hannah, do you have another favorite food place?
I was gonna say, okay, originally when I saw your bowls on the table, I thought you were having pho, or pho. I never know how to say it, and was like really excited for you. Tacos are also great, so I'm not bashing, but I love pho. And I love beef vermicelli and spring rolls.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a spot in Stouffville called Faux Basil, and that's where me and my sister like to go.
In
Yeah.
Stouffville, Phil Basil. Nice.
We'll come for pho.
Yes.
We usually get pho after church.
Yes.
In the normal days, we get pho after church for lunch. It's the
In the
best.
normal days.
Yeah. In the normal.
Way back when.
Way back when.
Like, oh my god. Yeah.
Now that we're in the apocalypse.
It's also really easy to make, which is good. You
Yeah.
can do it really easily, but it's definitely more fun to go out with friends.
Yeah, true story. Pho is where we were gonna take you. And
No way.
your friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna take you to pho.
Yeah.
What's that?
We're
Maybe
gonna go for pho.
maybe we'll have to do a pho stream.
It's true.
Yes. Let's do a full stream.
Let's do
Yes.
it. We'll all make it ourselves at our houses. And then
That's right.
do it
Exactly.
together? Okay.
Absolutely. We'll have to plan that.
Yeah.
Pho
Yeah.
Fridays.
Pho.
Oh, Friday.
Pho
That's
Friday.
fun. Fun Fun Fridays.
Alright, so we only have lunch attack from Tuesday through Thursdays now, and on Fridays we just have Faux Fridays.
Pho
Yum.
sure.
Yeah.
Stoked.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna be sad if this doesn't happen.
So, for those of you that know, my parents are Vietnamese. So, like, they're really particular about the pho they get. And
Really?
one of their hobbies, well, they wouldn't call their hobbies, but it's to
It's a
literally
hobby.
drive around Toronto and
Wow.
try different pho places.
What?
And the only place that's been, like, acceptable
Mhm.
over the years is this place, like, way out west in so I live in East Toronto. Way out west, near Jane and Finch.
Nice.
It's like dangerous neighborhood.
They brought me there
Oh,
for
pho.
pho.
Yeah.
They were like, don't leave your bags in the car.
But every time we go for pho, we have to literally drive across the city in all the traffic. It's like a half an hour, 45-minute trip to get pho at this one restaurant called
Oh, I
Pho.
love it.
And it's good though. It's really good. I love it there.
I told you,
It's super authentic.
If you work for your food, it's better.
True.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get mugged for my food. I'd rather.
Gonna make that hamburger with chicken wings.
What?
It changes every time.
Shout out to Olivia who says she loves sweet Jesus too. Red velvet is her favorite.
Mm.
And Josh Elson says he loves vermicelli.
Yeah, vermicelli's so good.
Vermicelli's really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The first time I've had vermicelli was with Benson. He had vermicelli, and I'm like, oh, what is that? That looks interesting. Yeah. So, and then ever since then, I've been on the vermicelli train.
Yeah. It's a good train to be on.
Yeah.
It's so versatile too.
Yeah, it is.
Have you ever had the shrimp wrapped sugar cane?
Yeah.
With vermicelli?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I love those. Mm.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. One of the places that I really like to eat is a place. There's a couple of them in Toronto. I think one in Mississauga called Union Station.
Social.
I was gonna say Union Station. See,
I've been there.
that's how you know I'm in Toronto. Union Social.
They do have
Union
lots of fast
Social.
food places.
Yeah, Union.
Union Station.
I love eating in Union
I
Station.
go from McDonald's, Tim Hortons to the newsstand.
That newsstand actually
It's the
is
best.
the best. Yeah.
Actually, they do have all sorts of things now. But Union Social is this great place. One of the things I love about it is the atmosphere. We were talking a bit earlier about like the atmosphere of places. Of the ship. I love the atmosphere. It's like I would classify it as like a gastropub, which is basically just like a fancy way of saying it's like this modern pub feel with like dim lighting and like cool ambiance. And their food's always great. I don't think I've ever had
True.
bad food there. I've never had bad food there. And I've heard that their, like people I've been with, that their veggie burger is really good.
Wow.
Yeah, their veggie burger is really good.
Gotta get that veggie burger.
Yeah, it's just
good
really
veggie burger is
diverse.
hard to find. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just a really diverse place. I love to bring people,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
whether it be for food or even if you like want to drink or
Or
something.
if you want to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get a train,
Okay.
if you get
So-
a train to catch at 6 p.m.,
Yeah.
So last year,
grab a quick bite.
At the gastro
funny story. 2 years ago, for my birthday, I did this thing called like Benson's like birthday pub crawl, and it started. It started in Hamilton, like it started at Cora's. Obviously, it's not a pub.
Obviously.
But we went
It's
to
like
like the evening.
food and restaurant.
And what we did
What do you
was.
get at Cora's?
Sorry?
What do you get at Cora's?
Ooh. I really like corned beef hash for
Okay.
breakfast. Yeah, it's kind of like a unique thing that they don't have everywhere. I also love eggs Benedict.
I was gonna say
Eggs
eggs
Benny
Benedict.
is so good.
Always what I get.
Eggs Benedict is amazing.
Louis,
Yeah.
Louis
Wow.
the
I can
undecided.
think about food. I can talk about food all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm in Cora's, right? And Union Social's on this crawl. And what we decided to do, I should have brought the picture, is the year before, we went into a party city and we saw this massive, like, child-sized inflatable helium T-Rex.
We'll get a picture.
Okay.
And for this and we call him Rexy. And for the entire day, I just walked around with Rexy
No.
everywhere I went. So one of my memories at Union Social was walking in with my giant inflatable T-Rex, just pulling him along and making kids smile and old people smile, and it was hilarious. I took the TTC with him. We were in
Oh
a
my
car. It was hilarious.
It was rough.
Is Rexy gonna come every year on your birthday?
We didn't do it this year, but maybe.
No,
He'll make a reappearance.
maybe. It was rough. He like blew away. It was like a really stormy day actually. Like there was a snowstorm. And he lost an arm, and I like ran after him, chasing, like trying to like.
Because my birthday's in February, right? So it's in the middle of winter.
I ran after him, trying to like chase him down, and then I like slid into a fence, and like, but I saved him.
You saved him.
I saved him from sudden like certain death by like floating away into the traffic. So there's that.
Oh my gosh.
It's hilarious.
Poor Rexy.
So shout out to Emily Legger saying hi. That's my roommate.
Woo!
Yeah, that's my roommate.
And
Emily
Chad
and I live
Pasta.
together.
I was like, I have a roommate? I'll talk about Hannah.
Hi,
And
Em.
kind of bringing all the great people into chat.
Nice.
Tell us what some of your favorite food places are in chat,
Yeah.
whether it be in Stouffville or Vancouver or Toronto
Exactly.
Or Hamilton.
or Hamilton. Yeah.
Are there any good pizza places in Hamilton?
Yes. I have a favorite.
Pizza?
No.
No.
It is
Okay.
definitely not that one. Although they do have them. Yes, they do. It's called Marinos Pizza. And
Okay.
it's on Upper James in Hamilton. And it's not really a sit down and eat pizza restaurant. Like they have some
Those are the
stools.
best kinds.
Yeah, they have like some stools and little table, but it's actually really reasonable. Like it's pretty cheap, and then you get like this amazing pizza. It's my favorite place to get pizza in Hamilton for sure. Yeah, I love it. They have a deal, a walk-in deal for like, I don't know, like $17 or $19 or something, where you get an extra large pizza and wings and pop and like
Wow.
garlic bread and like all these things. Is ridiculous. It's like too much food to even eat. But it is, it's actually the best pizza ever. And they still owe me a free pizza actually, because this one time they delivered and I put in, how did it go? It was like I paid the amount of the pizza somehow in the tip option. And so like, I bought the pizza and then tipped like another like $20 on top of that. And then I was like, oh no. And they're like, oh, we know you. Just come get a pizza sometime.
Oh, wow.
So anyways.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's like this fun like family run company too. It's like the dude Marino and his like son, and sometimes he even delivers his own pizza, which is kind of fun. Like built a relationship with them from going in like over the years.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Olivia in chat says she loves the Japanese restaurant called Gu Izakaya, located in downtown. The food is so good. Chad Pasta says he loves Frankie Tomatoes.
Yes.
Sushi legend, Asian legend.
Sushi legend.
Emily
Oh,
Ledger?
good.
Is it Ledger? Legger?
No, it's Legier.
Leger?
Cheers!
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
there you go. Not
Legit.
any of those.
Yeah.
Good job.
Leger says she loves 541 Eatery
Oh,
in
cool.
Hamilton.
Nice.
Yeah, do you want to speak more about that? Because we actually know that place.
Yeah, we do know that place, and I'm sure that they would like appreciate any support they can get these days, even if you can't go in. They're like this really cool eatery. It's actually in my neighborhood in Hamilton. And so there's like several people in our community who might not necessarily be able to afford to go out to eat, and you can come into this cafe. Like basically it's a meeting place for everybody, and you get your food and it's really reasonably priced, and then they have a button jar where if you want to donate $1, it's like $1 per button, and then people can take buttons and pay for their meal or pay for part of their meal with buttons if they need to be subsidized. But like what I love about it is it's really discreet and like dignity providing way. It's not like going to a food bank or like being singled out. It's kind of cool that you're in this cafe and at the end of the day you don't know who's paid with buttons, who's actually paid. You're all just together and in this place and sharing this space. And I used to volunteer and bake there for a few years on Saturdays, so it's also a really cool community that way. Like a lot of folks that they serve want to give back and come in and like wash dishes or volunteer in different ways, so it's a really sweet spot.
It's a really cool spot.
Yeah, and last I checked, I don't know for sure, I'm hoping and assuming this is still going, but they were handing out bag lunches from their door, like to people who need food right now, so during this time, so that would be pretty cool. And I know that they've had like all kinds of other local businesses, like smaller businesses in Hamilton also like turning up and being like, here, you can have our sandwiches to add to your bags, like you can have this. So just like everybody coming together, and then people in our community are still like able to get what they need. So that's pretty cool.
I also want to point out, Katie's baking is no joke. So I don't know if you learned from them or if you taught them how to bake, but either way, like that's awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah, 541 is a really cool place. Like you said, it's a really cool meeting spot where like people from all over come. Yeah, and it's discreet, but also like, it's a really cool system, right? Where it's like it's as simple as buying some buttons and putting them in the jar, and then people go on their way.
Yeah, and I know they've been featured in the news lately, and there's ways to donate online still. So I know they could really use the support in this time too. If anyone's like, wow, that's a really cool thing that they're doing there, I want to support that. So definitely look them up.
Nice. Are there any food places that like you'd want to try, or like different foods you want to try that you haven't tried?
Oh, what do you think about that?
Ooh, yes. There's actually, I love jerk chicken, right? And I go to this place downtown called Jerk King, right? But and like I go there all the time. I used to go there a lot. But I really want to try out this place called Chubby's Jamaican Kitchen. Yeah, it's at King West and Bathurst, and apparently like their jerk chicken is like unbelievable. So I really want to go there, try that out. Get some more jerk chicken. Yeah. I gotta try the place you mentioned. You told me about.
Oh, jerk up.
Yes, yeah. I gotta get myself some jerk up. Yeah. But no, so
have you ever tried to make your own jerk chicken?
No. I probably
You should try it.
Yeah.
You should try and make it.
Yeah. All right, guys. This is what I'm gonna make my own restaurant. We're gonna be selling, all right, burgers, all right, with fried chicken, all right, and then as a side, all right, we're gonna do jerk chicken as well. It's gonna be jerk chicken now, fried jerk chicken in those burgers. It's gonna be great.
With bone?
I think this is going to be a successful. Yeah, I think it's going to be a successful business.
This is just getting out of hand.
I think you should maybe get some financial and like other advice before you.
Yeah, I'm astounded you just went from I've never made it to before to let's just make a restaurant.
I'm gonna make it and serve it to the public.
Wow.
Because that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm behind you. That's cool.
So you guys have any places that you guys want to try out, or new type of food that you wanna digest?
I've had a lot of like really exciting new culinary experiences with Benson over the past couple of years. And so things like hot pot and different Asian buffets that I'd never tried before. And so a lot of things have sort of been checked off the list for me. There's none that come to mind right now.
How about snake?
No, that was not one of them.
I think I would try snake.
I would be open to trying it too, for sure.
Yeah,
but I have not tried it.
Jerk snake meat.
What?
Ooh.
up the street actually that I want to try. That opened like right across from Chaco. Chaco is like a Korean barbecue
I love
place.
Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
But this place is a Japanese barbecue place. Kind of similar, but I'm kind of really interested to see like what sort of some of the differences are between like Korean barbecue and Japanese barbecue. I love the like interactive, like you're cooking on a grill and you can like talk to people while you're cooking and waiting for it to be ready.
Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
that too.
Yeah.
It's like raclette. Have you ever had raclette? I feel like
Oh.
they live in Germany.
Actually, no, but I know what you're talking about. It's with cheese, right, and meats.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, but it's kind of that same idea where you've got a griddle on top, so if you're going to do meats or whatever, and then on the bottom, everyone has their own little griddle, and it's like you put it in this kind of the drawer, and like it just cooks. But it's a really fun way to, just be chatting and eating, and food everywhere, so you'd like that.
My pleasure. Yeah,
That's
it's
a
my
very
very
fun
happy
thing.
place.
That's amazing.
I love that, like, what did we used to do? We used to do something like that as kids, where you had like a skewer and you could like put, like, I think we did like scallops and beef and like, it might have gone into hot oil, I'm not sure. It was like a, I'm gonna have to try to remember what that's called. It wasn't raclette though, because I know exactly what you're talking about. But that was actually, those were really special times. Like that's some of my favorite things to do is to kind of cook food and eat it as you go. We've been making those spring rolls, like the Vietnamese rolls.
Oh,
yeah,
those are so
right?
good.
Like with a group.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. Like doing and Benson and I have had like a pizza making date before where we made pizza together. Yeah, food and people, right, really go together. Like, and even, if you're not going out or if you're going out to one of those places where you can make food together, like, it's really more of a social experience, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want some of those Vietnamese rolls now.
Oh, they're good.
They're so good. They're great.
They're so good.
I know. We should do them again.
And the oil situation I'm referring to is definitely called fondue. That was
Oh,
what it was.
yeah.
It's not always just chocolate.
But not like chocolate fondue.
No, this was like savory fondue.
Yeah, I think there's so much fun in like interactive food. Like even like this like taco making thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fun to like make with your hands.
Yes.
I agree.
Oh, working for your food.
Working for your food.
Yeah, it's a concept.
Working
Guys.
for
It's a
your
concept. It's $1 billion idea.
Also, Emily said Menchie's in the chat, and shoutouts to Menchie's because that's fun to be able to like doctor up your stuff however you want.
Yeah.
I like that.
Menchie's is super fun.
No, Menchie's is great.
What like toppings do you like to get at Menchie's?
Oh man.
Can you
I'm trying to remember what toppings they have.
What is Menchie's?
It's a frozen yogurt place, but it's not like real frozen yogurt. It's just like it comes out of a machine.
Yes.
So it's, I guess, more processed like that. But it's so good and it's just soft. And then they have so many different flavors, and then you can go and put whatever you want. So they have like cookie crumbs and like all that kind of stuff. But then they've got fresh fruit and are they called bobas? Those little things that pop. Oh, I love those. And I'm just like I'll just throw everything on there. I don't really differentiate whether it's like a fresh fruit kind of day or I don't know.
Is this one of those places where they like measure the weight and then
Yes.
you pay, and so you can get like
Yes.
a $20 ice cream before you're finished?
Yeah, it's like $20 and shoot.
$20 well spent.
The trick is to get the lightest topping and just stock up on that.
Yeah.
Truly,
Like
marshmallows.
Yeah, marshmallows.
All the marshmallows.
Oh man. Oh. No. Jeez. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I've been to like versions of that type of place for sure.
Yeah.
I think there's one in Moncton.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's one in New Brunswick.
Yeah, they were very popular like a few summers ago, and then and then kind of chilled off. Yeah, I'm seeing them less and less now. So.
I think they still have like a niche, like a really
Oh
good
yeah.
niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite coffee shop?
Oh.
Or like, are you like a work in a coffee shop kind of person, or where do you like to get your coffee?
Yeah. It's hard because we're in North York, right? And in North York, there's
we're in Agincourt.
Well, we're in
You're in North York, yeah.
Sorry.
Remember? We're in Agincourt, but you may be
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of kind of like cafes that you can just sit in and like.
There aren't as many, yeah.
There isn't, yeah.
That's
exactly.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So.
But one that we like, that we sort of mentioned, that you showed me, is called Futures downtown.
Yes.
So Futures is this really cool concept that's kind of like an open concept.
It is neat.
They have a like a back corner that serves food, and then another back corner that serves like coffee and dessert.
Yes.
And the rest is just kind of like an eatery. It's kind of like self-serve, self-cleanup, whatever. And it's like, it's good for any time of the day. It opens like 7 a.m. I think, and closes at 2 or 3 in the morning. So you can literally go. I've been there for breakfast. I've been there super late.
Yeah.
And you can get all sorts of things there, and it's always really good. And the coffee there is good, and the desserts there are like really good.
Yes.
And it's right on it's on Bloor.
It's on Bloor and Spadina.
It's right on
It's a
Bloor.
really
It's
cool
near Bloor and
spot.
Spadina, and
Yeah.
there are many times I've sat like right like by the window.
Yeah.
Like that's parallel to Bloor.
Yeah.
It's just cool seeing people like go by and the cars and the TTs, like the street cars, and things like that. And it's just super fun. It's super
Yeah. And every Wednesday from 6 to 10 p.m., all you can eat pierogies for $7.99. It's the bomb. Let's go.
Back when the world
It's
was
so
normal.
good.
Yeah, when the normal days are back.
the
When the
normal
normal
day.
days are back. Definitely.
We'll have to go. We'll
That's
have to go.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wednesdays from 6 to 10.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love working in coffee shops. I do a lot of reading and writing and grading and all that stuff from there. So there's a few in Hamilton that I like to go to. There's one called the Arc and Anchor, which is like my go-to coffee shop if I need to get stuff done. So I
I
like
still
go.
haven't been.
But yeah, that's
We'll have
because
to
I
go
don't
sometime.
bring people there to socialize.
I don't even bring my fiance.
I go there when I need to get stuff done. Alone.
I'm not allowed.
I go alone.
Not allowed.
I'm allowed to have my own places. No, just joking.
Pick me up 2 blocks away.
You can't even know. It's like top secret location. I can't even know where it is.
I'm gonna show up one day like a fake mustache and like a wig and like just try to go covert while you're there.
Hey, you don't know who I am.
You have like a newspaper, even though those don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
They do.
With like a little like old.
Yeah. I see you. No, it's really good. Like the upstairs is really quiet. There's lots of seating space and like shared tables and anyways, I love it there. And then there's like this kind of like, it's not a big chain, but it's like a Hamilton based chain. They have like 3 or 4 coffee shops. One of them used to be called My Dog Joe, which was like my favorite place to go in Westdale, close to McMaster. Now it's Paisley. And then they have another one on James Street that is called Mulberry, the Mulb. So Mulberry Street Coffee House. And then they have another one on Lock Street, I think, Democracy. But it's similar feel at each of them, but they're also all a little bit different. Like on Democracy, you can go and chalk up everything. Like they have like tables are chalkboards, walls are chalkboards. You can like go and draw on everything, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love like Hamilton's a great place for pubs and coffee shops.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Are there any like kind of weird food combinations that you guys like enjoy that other people are like, why do you do that? So for example, for me, right? I used to. It's funny because I love apples, right? And I cut them up, right? And I put salt on my apples, and people are like, what?
Yeah, that's weird.
That sounds weird, but it's so good. It's so good, and like. Whenever it's great because like if I don't want to share my apples, I just put salt. And I'm like, it's really good, but people don't want it because there's salt in my apples. You know.
My family grew up, I thought this was completely normal until probably I was in elementary school and was ridiculed publicly for it. But our family used to, like, I thought it was normal to put peanut butter on your hot dog.
Peanut butter on hot dog. That
I
sounds...
feel like I just sensed the judgment. Right?
That is different.
No, it sounds really good.
No, that's so
Because
cool.
our family also
love it.
would make maple syrup. Like, we have family who own a bunch of acreage with maple trees on it. So we would top the trees, make syrup, and then we would cook the hot dogs in the boiling sap. So they'd be like sweet, and then you put peanut butter on it, which is amazing. And then I grew up and realized that isn't how people eat their hot dogs. And then just reverted to a domestic way. So
that sounds
That
incredible.
sounds really good.
Yeah.
try it, you guys.
Is it just peanut butter?
Just peanut butter, and I still eat it in a bun.
Cool.
Okay, do you put it but do you like spread it on the bun? Or do you like put it on top of
I would just put it like right on top of the hot dog.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Peanut butter hot dog burgers.
No.
I don't do natural peanut butter, like do go full on craft on that and have the sugary kind because it's good.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you like
when we try
crunchy or
that.
smooth? Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Definitely crunchy.
Woo!
I'm
Me
probably
too.
crunchy.
Crunchy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm the only smooth person here.
It's okay.
True.
Wow.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. We as so my dad and my brother and I guess my other sister, because she was never there, always used to go and watch the Super Bowl like out somewhere else, and it would just be my mom and I at home. And so on Super Bowl Sunday night, we would always order this like special pizza that came from this like pizza place in Moncton, New Brunswick, and it was peanut butter pizza. And people think that's really funny too.
Peanut butter
pizza.
Wow.
Like basically the base, like the tomato sauce of the pizza, it was peanut butter.
Whoa.
And they had certain.
And then cheese?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there was cheese. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
And they had like
Interesting.
like meats, like the salt. Like I think there was still pepperoni, maybe ground beef. Like
Mm.
it was so good.
Wow.
I think bacon. Anyways, it was insane. Like you
Wow.
wouldn't. Peanut butter is surprisingly versatile.
Yeah.
You would not think that would be a good combination. Like that's why I trust you on the hot dogs
Wow.
because I'm like actually peanut butter and meat, like
Yeah.
and bread, right? Like it's
Apparently
basically the same
works.
thing. It's like pizza,
Peanut butter.
hot dog. Like it's some of the same
Bread,
like
meat.
ingredients: bread, meat,
Yeah.
peanut butter. I don't know. It's weird, but
Jerk
I'm with
chicken
you.
and peanut butter could be a thing, sure.
Yeah.
Like, maybe that's something you need to explore when this franchise really takes off.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah. I mean, it's already taken off, so.
Oh wow!
Already has.
It's taken off right from North York.
Right from New York. Yeah. Coming to Scarborough.
Sometime soon.
Some people in chat are saying vinegar on pizza.
Whoa.
All
Yeah, I've
right.
never heard of this, but I'm supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Banana with
Oh,
mayo
yeah.
on toast.
On toast.
Banana
with mayo on toast.
All right. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting. Yeah, I gotta try this
Banana
out. Yeah.
with mayo.
Yeah. And
Banana
then
with
Chad
cheese.
saying crunchy peanut butter is superior.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I don't know who Chad is, but I like you.
Mm.
That is very true.
Yeah. It's Ben.
It's Ben.
Oh, Ben!
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
hey, Ben!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh man,
It is
are there any
superior,
other
you
Yeah,
bet.
weird
it's
things?
the pink flamingo.
The pink flamingo on the
Yeah.
chat. I love it.
Yeah.
That's great. This was like something that I grew up with, so it was normal to me, but I don't know if anybody else has ever done it. My dad used to make macaroni and cottage cheese. So it would literally be like the elbow macaroni, and then he'd mix in like a tub of cottage cheese.
Wow.
And then
Interesting.
you would like put salt on it. And it was
Oh, wow.
so good. It was like classic, we just got back from church on Sunday and like nobody really cares, nobody wants to cook, like, and it's just easy. Like you throw the
Wow.
macaroni, like you just toss it together.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't like it. My mom's family used to do the same thing except it was tomato. So hers is called macaroni and tomatoes.
Mm.
And in this case, you toss like a can of tomatoes into the macaroni and put it on top of potatoes.
Mm.
So it's macaroni with tomatoes on
And-
potatoes.
On potatoes.
And my dad doesn't like that one.
Wow.
So the three kids, like the three of us, we like both.
You just have to use
Oh, you guys
Yeah,
like okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say if you had a favorite. If you were gonna choose sides.
It's really weird, but
Yeah.
sometimes I get like a craving more so for the tomato
The
side.
tomato.
Oh.
Like
yeah.
macaroni and tomatoes is kind of more normal, I guess. But like it's
Yeah.
nothing else, just a can of tomatoes.
Yeah.
And butter. Actually, butter is really key. You gotta toss the whole thing with some butter too, and like the potatoes,
Interesting.
and get it all like nice and mixed up. And sometimes I legit crave that. Like
Yeah.
it's
It's
what
the
I want
secret
more than
ingredient for
anything in the
that
world.
tastes good.
uh-huh.
Butter. Yeah, it's a secret ingredient for anything that tastes good. You want
Well-
something that tastes good? Butter.
Something I found really weird once is is one time I was like having McDonald's,
Mhm.
and I think we talked about how another day we're gonna have a whole nother conversation about like fast food restaurants. But like, I think when I was younger, like I wasn't very coordinated with like my burger, so sometimes like the bun. You ever had the part where like one of the buns like slips off and you're kind of like,
Ah,
and you just like you start eating it like this. You eat it like it's a bagel. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But one time I like somehow had the bun by itself and start eating it, and their bun is actually sweet. Like I think they actually put like sugar or something in their bun,
Definitely.
which is probably why McDonald's is so.
Oh, there's probably
possibly
sugar in
addictive.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
Sugar in the meat.
Sugar in buns.
You do
Sugar in the lettuce.
Yeah, probably.
Sugar in the tomatoes.
Yeah, well, you do, and they probably put more than usual, but you do need some sort of sweetener in bread to make it rise.
Oh.
Right, like the yeast will eat the sugar, whether that's like
Right.
honey or well, for at least for bread that rises, right?
Right.
For not like peanuts, but
Yeah.
yeah, the yeast needs like some things, and there's sugar and flour, right? So, but sometimes you help it along with like a little extra.
Yeah.
The baking side.
Yeah. Do you guys, oh no, I was gonna be like, do you guys remember Green Bamboo? But I that's only Benson I know about
Green Bamboo is this pho place down the street.
Go on.
Yeah.
No, it's literally like a stone throws away from the church, and we'd go there a lot.
Yeah, that used to be the spot. Like after church, we'd go to Green Bamboo, and it's gone.
Did you ever try? Because I showed a couple people.
That's where I got vermicelli with you. I'm like, yeah.
But what's also interesting is Vietnamese coffee.
Yes. Yes.
Vietnamese coffee is so good.
It's so good.
It's like it comes in this little like espresso container thing, and it's a unique kind of coffee that's super strong. It's like I don't think I've had coffee that strong before. And then it also comes with like a like condensed milk, and you can drink it either hot or cold. And on like a hot summer's day, like cold Vietnamese coffee, it's super sweet, it's super strong. And I remember like you could just sit there like on a patio, like taking a sip and just riding that sip for like 10 minutes. It's like
I love that.
You just hanging out, you know. It's so good. If you never tried Vietnamese coffee, I would suggest you try it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes my dad makes it at home actually.
That's awesome.
He was looking for the little thing the other day, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would
gone
try
down the
it.
house
I'm
trying
not
to find
supposed. I'm not supposed to have a lot of dairy, but I would I would try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's really good. I don't like oh sorry.
Old cafe I used to work at in Stouffville called Red Bulb Espresso Bar. They do a version of that, and you can get it with like a non-dairy alternative.
Oh.
Is it
From
still
the
like
Acme
sweet?
Bonbon, and it's so good. And they do condensed milk and then espresso and then whatever. They make it a latte with whatever milk. It's so good.
That sounds delicious.
What was that place called again?
Called Red Bulb Espresso Bar,
Red
and
Bulb.
fun fact, it was ranked within the top 10 cafes in Toronto, even though Stouffville's not in Toronto.
Wow.
What?
Yo, we gotta go.
Okay,
We gotta
we're
go
going.
sometime, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And their
sounds
coffee is
awesome.
by Social, which is in Richmond Hill, I think. They do their roasting. Yeah.
Very cool.
Wow.
Very cool. When I visited like Vancouver area as well, when I was in BC, back in February, there were so many cool coffee shops there too, and like places that either roast their beans like right there or
Yeah.
get really local stuff. Like, yeah, there's a lot that I'm really excited about, coffee shop wise in that
Oh.
area.
That's so sad, but so exciting. Really awesome.
Do you
My
have
favorite
a
coffee shop out west is called Cafe Amarty, and it's in Abbotsford.
Okay.
If you guys get a chance, go. But again, it's kind of similar to what Benson was describing with Futures, I think, with just like a very big open space. Their hours are great, but yeah, people go to study a lot, and they do kombucha and stuff too.
Nice.
And I'm a big kombucha fan.
Kombucha
So.
on tap was something that I experienced for the first time in Langley, BC this past
Wow.
like
on
winter.
tap?
On tap. Yes, this is like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
I've
love
never
it.
asked for anything else on tap, to be honest, except here. But in the land of milk and honey that is BC, you can get kombucha on tap.
You need to go to a place when you're out west called Trading Post. It's in Fort Langley, and they use cider bucha, and it's half cider half kombucha, and it's so good too.
Oh, that's cool. That
Yeah.
deal.
Nice. Were you gonna say something, Shuli, earlier?
Oh no, it's been done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The time has passed.
The time has passed. Yeah, I was gonna. It's okay. It's part of my my financial business plan.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's probably good that like we missed it.
You've said enough.
Yeah, I didn't say it fast enough.
Emily Legier
Good job. Good job.
says red bulb is her favorite.
Ooh, yeah.
It is.
Favorite. So good.
There we go. There's so many places that like we like. I'm like now that we're talking about this, I'm like I need to go to this place. I'm like I
Yeah.
want to. Let's go.
I know.
Yeah.
Normal
So
days.
good.
So good. Where's another favorite place of mine?
My sure. One of my friends said, "Do you guys know St. Lawrence Market?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, St. Lawrence Market has the best lasagna that he's ever had.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm wanting to try that. I love lasagna, and like it's weird because lasagna's like I say this all the time, but lasagna is that food where it's actually better without meat. Like yeah, for me,
Wow.
yeah,
What do you
vegetarian
put in
lasagna is so much better than meat lasagna.
What's in it when it goes vegetarian for you?
I think whenever I get vegetarian lasagna, what's usually prominent is what is it?
Spinach?
Yeah, spinach
Yeah.
and
Zucchini or
zucchini, eggplant.
oh, eggplant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
spinach,
okay,
eggplant.
okay.
Yeah, and which is weird because I don't usually like eggplant, but when it's in a lasagna, a vegetarian lasagna, I'm like I can eat this all day. Yeah.
That
So
could be
I-
arranged.
Yeah.
Taking notes.
Lasagna is so good.
Wow. That's amazing.
Mm.
Yeah.
You guys have any favorite foods?
Favorite foods?
Yeah.
Man, there's so
Yeah.
many.
I love pho as well. Like
Pho?
that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Vietnamese food.
honestly one of my favorite. And other types of soup that like Benson's mom makes with different bones, like
Yeah.
incredible. Yeah, pretty much all of the Vietnamese soups where you have
There was
noodles
this
and meat
there was
and
this
stuff.
place we went to in the States when we were going down to Atlanta. I think in Louisiana. No, not Louisiana. Where's Nashville? What state's Nashville in?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
This like kind of in this small town, this sort of off the beaten path like barbecue place. Do you remember it?
Oh yeah.
It's like
it
this
was
little
way off
hut.
the, it was way
Barbecue
off the
It was
beaten
like
path.
this little hut, this
Yeah.
small like kind of jungle together hut, and it was really good. 'Cause I really like Southern barbecue.
Mm.
It's like one of the cuisines I like love.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I got some in the States.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially like brisket, like good brisket,
Mm.
like good barbecue sauce. It's really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out to Pratish.
Teacher.
Who's joined us near the tail end of our chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, I think that is it for our show today. Thanks so much for
Yeah.
hanging out with us, for having some food, for giving
Yes.
us all your suggestions in chat.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Hannah, for hanging out with us today.
Yeah.
And
Our first guest
we are on
streamer.
we are on our first guest. Yeah, we are on Tuesday to Friday at noontime between 12 and 1. I know Hannah's got to go, so we're gonna get off here quick. But thanks so much, guys, once again for hanging out and having lunch with us. We will hopefully see you tomorrow for another episode of Lunch Attack.
Yes.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.